Sunday. I am really excited to do this vlog today. We're gonna kind of do like a day in the life in New York City, and I have some really fun things planned. I'm currently actually in Jersey City, and I'm thinking about making kind of a background video of like what's going on, because I do live in New York, although I say that, and yet right now I'm in an Airbnb in Jersey City. Tomorrow I'll actually be going to a place in Brooklyn, so maybe I'll actually there sit down and explain more. But for now, I'm super excited. So let me like set you down so we can talk for a minute. Basically today I am going to this really fun pop-up. There's a lot of free pop-ups. It's funny, I actually started going to these pre-pandemic before they were really popular, but essentially if you've never been to one, it's sort of like a company does some kind of a promotion and they'll give away some kind of a free product or service in like a pop-up location. Sometimes they'll partner with a retailer, sometimes the retailer will do something on their own. So today, Supergoop, the sunscreen company, is doing a pop-up with Leon's Bagels, which is a really like Instagram-y kind of bagel spot in SoHo. And I've actually never been there, and I've been wanting to go there. And they're giving away free bagels, coffee, and sunscreen. It's up till 3 p.m. or until supplies last, which even I wanted to actually get there a little earlier tonight, but I'm probably gonna get there around noon. But I feel like that will still suffice, hopefully. I'm gonna kind of do my hair the same as I had it. I'm just gonna like comb through it. So I'm gonna use Living Proof, the Perfect Hair Day PhD dry shampoo. I do love, I've used other dry shampoos I like a little bit more. Like the one from Adika I like the most, but this one doesn't leave any white residue in your hair, which is amazing. And it says it actually cleans your hair. I don't know how like true I find that. I do love the smell of Living Proof products though, and I find that they're very effective. But anyway, so we're going to that pop-up in SoHo. I'm gonna take the PATH train to get over there, and then later on at 3 o'clock, I'm going to this workshop called Thesis that kind of combines movement and personal connection and journaling and meditation into this like 2-hour workshop where you kind of get to know yourself, you get clear on like your goals and your purpose. And it sounds, it's like, it's not like a self-help kind of a thing. It's actually like super integrated. The people running it are like super legit, and it's donation based. So it's also kind of like a basically free activity. So I'm doing that this afternoon. I'm really excited. And then I'm a graduate writing tutor and a grad student. And so in between the bagel and coffee and that workshop, I need to write a paper. So I'm gonna go to a park or a coffee shop and do that. And I'll kind of show you even like how I do that maybe, because I actually love to work in parks, which I know, I feel like in other cities, people don't really like take their laptop, or maybe they don't feel safe like taking their laptop and like sitting on a park bench. But in New York, I think it's one of my favorite things to do, and you can kind of people watch, and it's like being in a coffee shop, just in a park. So, and as long as you have like your personal hotspot, a lot of places have Wi-Fi, but as long as you have that, you should be like fine on that front. So I'll kind of like take you through that in between, and then tonight I'll be tutoring until midnight, so it will be a super late night. I probably won't really vlog very much of that, but yeah, I'm excited. And there might be a couple other stops in between that I won't preview them here, but there might be a couple other surprises in store depending on how much time we have. The event is in Williamsburg, so I will have to go from like SoHo to Williamsburg, so it will be a little bit of a trek, and then I'll have to make my way back from Williamsburg all the way back to Jersey City. So a lot of like transit today. That's it for hair and makeup. Let's now do the full outfit. All right, so we are ready to go. I've added a lip. It's this Urban Decay lip plumping gloss that I really like. I am into the outfit. I kind of wanted to wear my Toms, but I feel like these sandals are just so much more cute. And I find my feet get like really hot in the city. I don't know about you guys. Oh, I also switched my scrunchie out, but yeah. And then I have my bag all packed. I do really need to like clean this, but that's what happens when you go in the dirt in Central Park. It does clean really easily though. It's one of those stony clover bags. I also got this on consignment, brand new for 40 bucks. And it's, I think, from the Bridgerton collection. I think it's adorable and it fits all your stuff. It's a really good tote. So here we go. We are off to the train station. It's 11 a.m. Oh, another trick that I like to do, these are my AirPods that I'm gonna put in my pocket of my vest, is I like to save my to-go coffee cups and then reuse it to take a coffee with me. That way I can just throw the cup out when I'm done, since as we know, I'm gonna get free coffee at the pop-up, but I wanna drink something kind of like on my way there. Oops. I reached the end, but it turns out I guess you just can't stand in front of this restaurant. So there's like 2 sections. Okay, it's actually not that long. So, alright guys, I'm gonna attempt to walk and talk to you at the same time with my cold brew. Although I guess I was doing that earlier, but so unfortunately it seems like they ran out of the actual full-size product and they were just giving like 2 of these little individual samples. So that was kind of unfortunate. And honestly, I'm not sure if I would have waited in line the full time if I had known they had run out of, because they were giving away like bottle sizes, but by the time I got up there, that wasn't the case anymore. So yeah, but I do have my bagel in my bag. I'm just going up. Oh, it's okay. I'm just going up to Washington Square Park to enjoy it. And I ended up waiting about 50 minutes, I think, in the line, which was a little longer than I thought. I think it just moved more slowly than I thought it was going to. But it was fine, and I was reading my book anyway, so I was very entertained. I'm reading this really, really good book. I think it's called The Landslide. I'll put like a photo of it in, but it's about Presidents Lyndon Johnson and Ronald Reagan, who are the last 2 presidents to really win in landslide elections. And it's about how they sort of like winning in a landslide ended up kind of putting them on solid ground, but then also how their ability to tell stories and to create a vision for America is really why they were able to coalesce so much power.
And I have an obsession with LBJ, which is kind of a whole other topic, but it's most of the reason I wanted to read this book. You can see my pin that I have on. And wow, it's so good. And even as somebody who knows a lot of the information and backstory and history already, I'm getting so much out of it. And they do a really good job telling a compelling story in this book. And some of the, I guess, political takes I don't agree with. And the main part of that is that despite that the author, I can't remember who wrote it, but saying that the storytelling and the vision creating was the reason for the power acquisition, that basically these kind of lofty dreams can't be realized and are impractical and should kind of be like avoided, because there's sort of a backlash that happens when the visions can't come to life in some way, which I don't really agree with, but you know, that's fine. I feel like you don't have to agree with everything that you read, and I'm still getting a lot from it. So I just realized I'm walking in the opposite direction of the park, so I'm gonna reverse course and go there, read some more of my book. I do really need to work on my paper that I mentioned earlier, because it is already almost 1 o'clock. It probably is 1 o'clock at this point, and I feel like I haven't done as much as I wanted to do, and it took a little bit longer to wait in that line than I thought, so sidetracked in my quest going back towards Washington Square Park. I passed by, which I've passed by this place before. It's called Sweet Rehab Bakery. It's like this French, really like super nice dessert and champagne bar. And I went in, there's no prices by anything. And they have these gorgeous, basically what is cake in a jar, but on an entire other level, and it's like $20 for this, although it is pretty large. And I decided to buy it because see, this is the problem in my mind. I'm like, oh, I have a free breakfast that I'm gonna go in the park and eat, so later, and this is the kind of thing that will keep really well, and it'll be easy to carry around. So it's like, oh, later when I'm craving something sweet, you know, it makes sense. I can spend $20 on cake in a jar because my first meal was free because I waited in line for 50 minutes. But so it's fine, but I definitely was not planning on making that big of a purchase. So going to the park now, and for sure I don't think I'm gonna have time. Although I wanted to go to a bakery today, but I was gonna go to this other place. So I guess now we'll cross that off the list, and Sweet Rehab will be the bakery of choice. I'm just sitting in the grass because I don't care. I know maybe that's weird, but I don't mind it. And because I did not bring a blanket, my purse is going to continue to get dirty, but I don't care. And I also wanted to show you guys the stuff from the pop-up a little bit more closely. So, so here is my bagel. You can see it has the little Supergoop wrapper, solar powered freedom, aka SPF. So I'm gonna open it up. I think it has cream cheese, which I don't even like cream cheese, so ooh, it does look good though. See that nice cream cheese pull? Because I've never tried Leon's bagels before, which I know I've said. And I've been drinking my cold brew, which I showed you, and now I'm gonna show you the cake in a jar that I got at, I'm now forgetting the name of this place. Sweet Rehab Bakery, I think is what this is called. Would you guys, I mean, look at that. Is that not like a work of art? Oh my God. So I decided to do the orange blossom honey mousse one. I was between that and the chocolate mousse, which is really different, but this one has, I wanted to kind of go outside my comfort zone a little bit. It has like a honey mousse and pistachios and these like almond cookies and orange blossom. And oh my God, doesn't that look insanely good? I'm gonna open the lid. Oh yeah, and it has honeycomb. Just look at that. I gotta take some beauty shots of this. Oh my God, it smells divine as well. So, but you can see, like, I mean, it is really big and it'll definitely last me a couple days. So I say that now and watch, it's gonna be all gone today, but oh, just so good. I did also bring a beer to enjoy in this park. So I'm gonna do my stuff, and it's about 1:30, and actually I'm right by the F and M trains, and so I am planning to take one of those to 14th Street and then just get on the L, and then I'll really quickly be able to get to Williamsburg. So it should take me, I'll probably leave here in about an hour, around like 2:20 or so, so that I have time to like get settled in the workshop and stuff, aka be on time to the workshop. So yeah. Okay, so it's about 2:18 right now, and I got most of my paper done. I feel like I have no idea what I said or why I said it, but it's weird because I've noticed in this class when I spend a lot of time and effort on a paper and I'm like, this is really good, not that I'm still getting A's on it, but I'm not getting like as good of feedback as when I just completely rush through it. Like last week my professor said it was my best paper of the semester by far, and literally I probably wrote it in 40 minutes, and I was genuinely confused as to how that was my best work, but apparently it was. So I'm going with that same logic of like, the least amount of effort I spend, the better my grade will be. So I realized also I'm only a 12-minute walk away from the L, and so I'm gonna walk there and then head to the venue for the workshop. So yeah, I'm slightly tipsy from drinking this beer, as I've been drinking. And this cake is absolutely delicious. I was right in that, like, it's the kind of thing you only need like 2 or 3 bites and you're satisfied. And so this should last me a while. And it's very portable, so let's go. Left you hanging because I was going to get on the L train at 14th and 6th Avenue, and everything looks fine on Google Maps, but then I get there and I realize that actually there's no L service between Union Square and 8th Avenue, and so I was gonna have to walk all the way to Union Square to get on the train from there, which was maybe, I don't even know, like an 8-minute walk or something, but you know, I was going to be much later as a result, and I sent them a message and they were totally cool with it because I still really wanted to come. And so I ended up being like 25 minutes late, but it was fine. And it was just a life-changing workshop. I'm gonna put the information into this video. It was called Kin and Courage. It was like the first one of hopefully many, led by such a talented facilitator, Maisha, who, it was just everything. It was like total integration of mind, body, and spirit using psychology and neuroscience and movement and mindfulness and breath work, which all work together. You know, the human system isn't something that just incorporates one, and I've done so many workshops where it's just, you know, the reflection, it's just the body work, and this really combines all of that in such a holistic way, and it was just incredible, and I'm so happy I got to be a part of it. So like I said, I'm gonna put their information into this video. It was so worth it. It was great. And now I am in Bushwick. I'm gonna show you. An old apartment building I used to live in is over here. And so this block used to be like the block I would be on all the time. And I want to pop into a couple consignment stores over here, maybe get a little food, and just kind of enjoy the area before I head back to Jersey City. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is go into this bakery I really like called Bake Shop. It's really famous. It's been on the Food Network. It is a little expensive. I did already spend $20 on that cake and a drive today, but you know, have to treat yourself. Oh yeah, and then this is a new cafe. I forgot about this. This is a new cafe, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get a matcha here actually, because I'm really like in the mood for that. Oh, they're open till 10. Okay, great. But I still want to go into Bake Shop. Alright. I got, which you can't see right now, but a vegan raspberry lemon loaf. Their bakery is so good. And now, well, I'm gonna go into Beacon's Closet, and then I think I'm gonna get a matcha latte from the See You Tomorrow Cafe. That's a new place, and it's been on my list actually, so yeah. I realized I wanted to show you that this is my old apartment building. Like 3 years ago I lived here on the 3rd floor. So if you can see the second window from the left, that was my apartment. So yeah, so many memories. That's where I was living when the pandemic started. So stuff in my hands. I decided to also get a mochi donut here because they looked so good, and I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna enjoy this probably on the train. I have a ridiculous amount of things I'm balancing right now, but I kind of forgot that I have to tutor at 8, and I think it's like 5:45 or so, and so I need to start heading back to Jersey City so that I can actually have some time to, I see my lip gloss is also like at the corner of my mouth that needs to be fixed, but I need to end the vlog. I really wish I could have like shown you guys the workshop, but it was just not the kind of thing that I could film, if that makes any sense. But it was a great day. It's about 7:20, so I have a little bit of time before I need to tutor soon. And I think overall it was a really fun day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm definitely going to do more, and I guess that's it for now. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe and all of that stuff for more. I look forward to getting more acquainted with you all, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day. Bye.